a little slippery up there on the mats. People are getting sweaty. It's a little moisty, they would say out here.
It's humid.
Yep.
You know, it's still wonderful temperature out here walking around. You can't really complain whatsoever. But when you're up there really putting it on the line, you're going to be sweating pretty hard.
Yep.
It'll get pretty slippery up there. So
a little slippery. They got to be a little bit more calm. But luckily, it's not about wrestling. You know, see, there you go. A little push, and he's already down. We got pretty much the UK versus Germany at this point, if we want to talk about where they come from.
Absolutely. Got Germany on top. He's about to get swept. Oh, he maintains.
Germany on the bottom, even though he's wearing a London rash guard.
Oh, okay.
Kind of threw us off a little bit there, huh?
Yeah, that throws him off.
I roll with both of these boys. They're both explosive, strong, fast, and you know, pretty well experienced. The thing that comes down to who can finish.
Guys are very active, keeping it moving. They're fresh, so you know they're going to try to put it on at the very beginning of the round.
They got to turn it up because they only have a few minutes to work. And I don't think nobody wants to go to overtime because we saw a couple matches where the guy was dominating in regulation time, but then once it went down to overtime, they lost to either fastest escape or they got submitted. So I don't think none of these boys want to go to overtime right now.
Absolutely not.
I've been to overtime a few of my matches in EBI, and after a full match, it's pretty intense. You know, the cardio really starts affecting you at that point.
Yeah, and you definitely, you know, once you get put into those bad positions to start with, you know, your opponent may never actually get the opportunity to take your back or put you in a spider web, but then all of a sudden overtime comes and bam, he's got your arm.
That's true.
You don't want to start there. You want to finish this in regulation.
Some guys and some girls might be focusing more on the offense part of jiu-jitsu, and you know, once they get to a bad position, maybe they don't feel as confident, maybe they're not as prepared as they were for the attack, and that's when your overall game really counts.
Absolutely. And since we've been going out here all week, you know, you wonder how much the endurance of these guys is being affected.
It definitely, you know, I think, you know, these guys are sore, but I think the energy of the crowd out here is pretty high, and I think these guys are pretty hyped to represent and showcase what they've been working on, you know, their skill. Absolutely. And especially in this kind of stage, you know, it kind of brings a little bit out of you, you know. Oh, beautiful spiderweb transition from the swing move to spiderweb.
He's working for that arm crush.
Yeah, the bicep slicer, we've seen a few of those attempt today.
Uh-oh.
The arm
might
is
be
straight.
it.
That's
Might
it.
be it.
It's tight. It's tight. Tap.
Tap.
Beautiful
Good tap.
tap.
That was wonderful. Swim move to arm bar.
Andres from Germany getting that tap, representing that London shirt. Kind of
good match there.
Kind of weird that he went up against the guy from Templan London, and he's representing the Templan London on his rash guard and throwing up the Templan in.